Hey, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Monday's Market Outlook here at Top Gun Options. What a great weekend. It was absolutely freezing down here in Florida, which I know I just lost about three-quarters of the people on this brief going, yeah, okay, dude, it's like negative Kelvin up here in the Great White North. But that's cold for down here, man. It was in the 50s over the weekend. Had an absolute blast this weekend. Grabbed two L-39s on Saturday. Went out and did some formation flying and some basic fighter maneuvers. We went and landed down in Marathon and got some lunch. Awesome. Just fantastic day, beautiful day to be flying. Flew yesterday as well, yesterday morning. Like I said, in the cold weather, these jets really perform incredibly well. Why am I bringing all of this stuff up? Because guess what I'm going to offer you right now. Would you love to go flying in a fighter jet in the back seat of this jet right here? Yeah, I know you would want to, and save a lot of money. I'm going to brief this at 1 o'clock in our weekly options brief, but everybody on the Monday Market Outlook is going to get a little bit of a heads up. December, next month, is formally our 10-year anniversary here at Top Gun Options. We've been in business for 10 years, and looking at the numbers, that number rhymes with 10,000. We've trained over 10,000 retail investors and traders of all skill levels how to fight and win in these markets by employing equity options. So here's what we're going to do. Right now, our lifetime membership is $17.5. You don't pay a nickel for the rest of your life. And unlike other snake oil companies that are out there, these memberships, these lifetime memberships, are transferable to direct family members. I know we have some senior folks as members, and they're like, "Oh, well, I'm like, hey, man, give it to your son, your daughter, give it to a direct family member once you get done." That's worth its weight in gold right there, folks. You get discounted access to our live events around the country. And here's why I brought up the L39 and what I did this weekend doing 3 hops. I'm going to pick one lucky person who gets a lifetime membership. You're going to jump in the back seat and we're going to go out and do some dog fighting. If it's been your lifelong dream to fly a fighter jet, which many of you do, you're going to get to do it. So in honor of our 10-year anniversary, I'm knocking down only until my birthday, December 31st. There's a subtle hint. Between now and the end of the year, our lifetime memberships are reduced to $12.5. That's our 10-year anniversary gift to you for being a loyal Top Gun Options member. And one of you, one lucky new lifetime member, is going to be able to go flying in that L39. Now, quick note, if you're not physically able to do that, I'll tell you what, hook a brother or sister up, man. You can pass that on to a family or friend. If you want to put a smile on somebody else's face, do that. Folks, that right there is priceless, okay? One lucky member will be selected for the L39 flight, or they can give it to somebody else. But more importantly, to everybody, $5,000 reduction for our 10-year anniversary. All you need to do is call 754-300-1084 or shoot an email to support. Okay, just support at topgunoptions.com saying, hey, man, I want one of these lifetime slots. Hook me up with it. I want to save $5,000 because on January 1st, they go back up to $17.5. And I also want to throw my hat in there for the L39 flight. Okay? So there you go. I know people ask me all the time, oh, I want to go flying. I want to go flying. Well, I'll tell you what, as another thank you for becoming a lifetime member, you will get to fly and do some pretty cool stuff. Like I said, we had a blast, man. Maybe we'll go down, do an out and in to Key West. Look at that. We flew down into Marathon Airport and got some lunch. Beautiful day flying formation in the Keys over the blue water. There's us parked down in Marathon, leaving, heading back. Look at this, man. Night approach into Fort Lauderdale. Beautiful sunset. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, folks. And by the way, it's a once-in-a-lifetime discount in our membership service. Okay, we got to go. Got a brief. We have 2 briefs today. 1 o'clock, we have our weekly options brief. I already sent out that trade via text and email. I still haven't been filled on it. It's an FXI, that's the iShares China ETF, a bull put spread. So I sent the alert out at 11 plus or minus a penny, which meant down to 10. Now it's down to 9 because FXI is going up a little bit here. So I'm actually putting a floor underneath the iShares China ETF. Sounds weird, doesn't it? I'm usually bearish on this thing, but we haven't seen good news at all along the China trade front. But the thing imploded last week on the bad news, as we predicted. We printed money last week in FXI. Beautiful FXI trades last week. And now the PBOC came out and did a quarter point cut publicly, which is interesting because they're usually quiet about them pumping money because they don't want to give Trump a victory lap. But the fact that this thing is halted its descent at the 50-day moving average is bullish for me. As we've talked about, I do not think Donald Trump is going to be Scrooge in a couple weeks and on December 15th say, you know what, screw it, we're increasing tariffs on China because the market will implode and it'll be a bad Christmas. Donald Trump is not that stupid, so I don't think those tariffs are going to go into effect. So we'll talk about what's going on down in Brazil in our briefs as well. Really ugly weekend, folks. You know, China demands the U.S. stop flexing muscles after its new carrier sails across the Taiwan Strait. About a week ago, we sent some of our ships through the Taiwan Strait. Then they just sent their newest aircraft carrier steaming through there, flexing their muscles. This is what it's about, folks. It's about Taiwan, and it's about Hong Kong. Apparently, Hong Kong police have trapped protesters in their Polytech campus. I've been to that campus, walked past it. I love Hong Kong. I just can't even... My God, man, it looks like Mad Max. It really is. It's nuts over there. Today, a court ruled that the rule banning masks is unconstitutional. That was interesting. That was kind of a strike for democracy. But this is getting uglier, folks. What's going to happen to these couple hundred protesters that are surrounded? They're going to, and the Chinese or Hong Kong said they are allowed to use lethal force, meaning shoot to kill these protesters. Over the weekend, they called them terrorists, which is kind of a dog whistle for we can kill you. So, but who cares, right? Who cares? Market only cares when it cares. There will be no trade deal, folks. Could you imagine if they storm this university and kill a bunch of people? Donald Trump, it's over with. There is no trade deal, folks, if there is bloodshed in Hong Kong. Democrats and Republicans agree on this. Trump was very, 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 very slow to tie these two things together. And I excoriated the guy. He was awful. Hong Kong's part of China, and, that's their own issue. Xi doesn't need my advice. What are you, stupid? He heard how stupid he was from his advisors, hopefully, and eventually changed that to, hey, everybody just kind of chill out. It was still awful. The man needs to give a full, deep-throated backing of these protesters who want to be free, and they don't want to get their skulls cracked in. China agreed to one government, two systems, and they're not doing that. So, but who cares? We're at all-time highs here. Global stocks approach record on unexpected Chinese rate cut, as I briefed you. And we're kind of, Friday, we deployed the emergency Kudlow. He talked positive about trade. And then over the weekend, the headline was, China is actually a lot more pessimistic about this trade deal. They're looking at the impeachment stuff. They're looking at waiting out the clock, thinking that he's not going to get reelected or he might get impeached. And, they're not too happy that the president didn't agree to their public negotiating 2 weeks ago that he had agreed to reduce tariffs. So I am not bullish on this, but remember, we're in the middle of a FOMO rally. This is a fear of missing out rally. We're going to go up in November. We're just going to keep going up, folks. November, December, we're going to rally. I got my rally hat on, and then this thing is absolutely going to implode in January. Copy, paste, print that. That is exactly what's going to happen, especially when you see these headlines. VIX futures hit new record short. Is a historic volatility squeeze coming? Ladies and gentlemen, the last time I briefed you on a headline like this was 2 years ago, 2017. November, December, melt up rally, January implosion. There was $2 trillion in net short volatility positions, and they all got wiped out in that January. Folks, this is exactly what's going to happen. Listen to me. This is a hold your nose rally. Bid the market higher, enjoy it, and then pound it into the dirt in January. I'm going to teach you how to do that. We had a couple good events last week. Welcome aboard to all of our new solo Amazon members and also some new members into our joint service, the weekly options and primary live trade brief. We're going to have a good day today. Like I said, 1 o'clock live trade brief for weekly options. Already sent out the trade. And then we have solo Amazon at 3 o'clock today, okay? Again, reminder, $5,000 reduction and our lifetime membership for our 10-year anniversary, celebrating 10 years. Man, that has flown by. You can't believe how quickly that has gone by. And then I'm going to give you the opportunity to fly in a fighter jet and have the time of your life, or give that gift to somebody else. I'm going to pick one lucky name out of our lifetime membership pool to get that. So call 754-300-1084 or shoot an email to support@topgunoptions.com. You will not see this price again. It went from 10 grand to 12.5 to 15 to 17.5. Currently, the lifetime membership is 17.5 for the rest of November, and up until my birthday, we're going to go 12.5. And I'm putting this out early because people get busy with the holidays and forget about stuff. You cannot call us on January 1st and be like, hey, man, can I get that 12.5 price? Because we're going to hang up on you. You need to listen and you need to act today. Okay, I got to get going. I'll see many of you in weekly options at 1 or the solo Amazon brief at 3 o'clock. Have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge, and God bless. I'll talk to you later.